Tonight's match is presented by Geico. As the Sunday sun leaves the sky, world-class volleyball talent re-enters Fair Park Coliseum. Two teams coming off wins. A clash of Olympic medalists awaits. Team Larson takes on Team Lowe. Welcome back inside once again, everyone. I'm Kevin Barnett, joined by two-time national team captain Salima Rockwell. Salima, Karstalo coming off a record-setting performance in the league. 25 kills is a new league record. How does Team Larson slow her down?
Well, I tell you, this is a really tall order for Team Larson, but they can do a couple of things. Maybe get a matchup with Jordan Larson at the net when Karstalo is front row. They can also try to work her a lot on defense. Tip on her, get her on the floor as much as possible. It's going to be really difficult to stop her. They can only really hope to slow her down.
Strength of that performance has her climbing our Geico leaderboard. Let's take a look at how it stands after one night of Week 4 play. Bethany De La Cruz and Jordan Larson continue to be in that two-woman battle.
Well, and it's been really interesting, and now we see Jordan Larson's wins catapulted her up to that first position. Bethany De La Cruz ended up losing that entire match yesterday, and that's why it's so close. But there's so much riding on this. A lot of players still wanting to keep that top 4 spot.
Team wins matter. We've seen that time and again. Let's put our focus to the middle here. Nia Grant and Taylor Morgan on one side.
Well, Team Lowe is looking for the speed of Taylor Morgan and that long arm of Nia Grant. Both of them can block, and they could do some really good things well, but they're looking to them to lead them.
On the other side, Givemeyer and Sambothi.
Well, two slide attackers, you know, very unique, very different. They're fast behind the setter, and Lauren Givemeyer as one of the top blockers. So you have very good middles, the top 4 middles in the league in the match today.
And Givemeyer had an outstanding evening last night defensively at the net. See if that can continue this evening. Looking at the scores for the middle blockers, Liana Sibelden up top, but we talked about Nia Grant. She has been such a pleasant surprise.
She really has. She has risen every single week. She's gotten better and better as the weeks have gone on, and helped her teams get those team wins as well.
We hope you're having fun. Dali Rosado sure is. First serve's on the way.
This is my favorite. Girl, if you don't jump.
So, do you know how Daddy Yankee did on the...
Come on, Audi. They don't understand.
Athletes Unlimited Volleyball on Fox Sports is presented by Guaranteed Rate. We are hitting the midpoint of this weekend. Karstalo back, second time as captain. A lot of the same parts, but a very different result.
Definitely a lot of the same pieces, but it was really Karstalo that took over that captain position. You saw her leading. She was playing at a different level and carrying her team. It was fun to watch her develop as a captain last night.
For Jordan Larson, a brand new squad, but it didn't matter. Performed well. Auri Cruz at the outside hit double her normal percentage.
Well, she was just so smooth, and she just took care of business. It's Auri Cruz has that experience. She's been playing professionally for almost 17, 18 years, and she used that experience last night to really help Team Larson with that win.
Keep your eye on Auri Cruz, who hit 520 for Captain Jordan Larson there, number 10. She hit 520. She normally hits 220. And Ebony Wanabu, by contrast, hit 120. The powerful opposite and one-time captain normally hits 270.
Well, it was an interesting match, but I think that's what you're seeing. You're going to need balance. You're going to need other players to step up, not just the marquee players, not just the ones you expect to get those kills, and that's what we saw with Team Larson.
Team Larson clad in orange this week. Team Lowe wearing blue. And that is Deja McClendon, who will get us underway. First match of 2 on the evening. Tiffany Clark has been the target. And Auri Cruz right away collects a kill. And that's, Salima, I wonder, with Auri Cruz hitting that extremely high number, did not see a lot of serves. If you're the opposing coach, do you change that?
Well, you know, you take a look at it, and even they have some numbers over time here since we've been here for a few weeks. Maybe if she's not a passer hitter, she's hitting at a higher number. So you might want to serve her a little bit more and get her in some passing pressure. That could be a strategy to slow her down.
No slowing down Karstalo. Good pass there. Her connection with Bree King has been direct.
Direct is one way of putting it. I mean, I just think they feel this rhythm together. It's been a fast set and exactly what Carcillo needs to be successful. And no matter where the ball is on the court, that's what Bree King has been doing.
I don't think you can set it too fast to the 6'4" left-handed opposite. Clark off her arms and face. Wannabu down the line, dug by Taylor Morgan. Deja McClendon, nice run. A little too fast, just as I said, you can't go too fast. You can go too low.
You can go too low. Yeah, it's fast, but it died inside. And a nice pickup by Jordan Larson and a smart play by Kaylee Mans, shooting that ball to the corner. That ball just ended up dying inside, and you see Jordan Larson making a nice move on Carcillo.
Bad pass, Grant with a pretty nice save. That's a difficult ball to track down. Inside, Jordan Larson with the kill. Team Larson as a group hit 280 in the match that they swept, 75-55, 180 team points as a group. They limited a Team Hunter to 187. Whoa, sent home again, Sambothi getting there.
It's interesting, I thought I saw a little bit of an adjustment on Bree King's side. Setting the ball maybe just a little bit too high and Loopy giving Taylor Sambothi time to get there to close. She's gonna have to find that. She'll find it, and that's normal with setters. Sometimes you make those adjustments and gotta find that rhythm again.
Abbott rips it, but Ari Cruz is right there. Abbott, who's done a good job being patient thus far. That one's wide from Sambothi. Now Sambothi's numbers were maybe a bit of concern. 2 kills, 4 errors on 10, -200.
They had a little bit of a connection issue starting the match on that slide. Kaylee Mans was trying to figure out Taylor Sambothi's speed and find that sweet spot for her as well. Again, remember we've got these setters coming in, different hitters, different tempos, new every week.
Back up middle is Olympian Key Michael. Oh, another big cut from Jordan Larson. She'll hit anything out there. She's an omnivore of sets.
She likes it all. She can do it all. But look how far this ball is away from her, and she takes a nice, healthy cut at it down the line. That vision is unbelievable.
That was USA on USA crime right there. Oh, into the middle blocker goes Abbott, gets blocked.
Yeah, I like how Taylor Sambothi is moving. We know she's quick to the pins, and even if she's not completely closed, she gets her hands there, and look at that reach, and she gets that ball back into the middle of the court.
So Sambothi with a couple of late arrivals, but successful blocks. Big cut from Wannabu to the deep corner. Team Larson out quick, 7-2. And there is the timeout. That was my next question, answered already by Carcillo. It was a little bit of a slow start yesterday for Team Low. Will the story be similar? Team Larson up 7-2 early. It's a brand new squad this week for Jordan Larson. What was the strategy? How did it all go in the draft?
Yeah, my strategy coming in today was trying to create a balanced team and yeah, just have a lot of fun and a lot of energy. So that's kind of what I was aiming for.
That is your guaranteed rate draft recap. Over 3,000 points. 141 kills is second, but it has been the overall play, and we've seen it already with Jordan Larson. Blocks, digs, off plays.
She does it all well, and you know, and during the draft, I was like, you know, after we're looking at it, I thought she was messing with us. I'm like, okay, you had the same people, now you're coming back with none of the same people, but I really think she's been super mindful as she's been drafting her players, and what do I want, what will make it even better next week. It's been pretty cool to watch.
Now let's take a look at some of those top picks. It was Wannabu first, Cruz second. Then the setter man's Gibbemeyer in there, as Wannabu has been a big power on the right.
Well, and it makes sense to take Ebony Wannabu, of course. She's a huge block. She makes big plays at the right time. That was the right choice at the right time.
Yeah, Gibbemeyer came through huge yesterday.
I tell you, give
Nearly blocked her number.
Yeah, you know, and I feel like I feel like she's been playing better as the weeks have gone on as well. Like she was playing well, but I'm noticing her a lot more. She's getting set a lot more. She's stuffing so many balls.
Yeah, looking up the blocks number. In fact, she did block her number 6. So out of the timeout, here comes Karsta Lowe, blows up Tiff Clark. And that ball just got on Team Blue too quick. Wow. Team Lowe is facing an offensive onslaught.
And there's a lot going on right now in Team Larson. And Jordan Larson looks good right now. She's hitting high, getting her body in position.
Ari Cruz just waiting in that deep corner for Simone Abbott.
Well, she's been in that same spot, just kind of turning and facing, looking at her attackers. Ari Cruz knows, you know, she sees the game so well, but doing a nice job controlling those touches as well.
For Team Lowe, it was a lot of pressure in the first set, 25-20 against Team Dela Cruz last evening, but then they rallied 25-23 and 25-18, got stronger as the night went. And right now, they were looking for a side out, and they finally get one. That one looked like it might have gone straight down, but apparently got just inside of Jordan Larson. Karsta Lowe at one point let out a little frustration that had been building, and it worked out for her and her team.
Well, and it was the right time. It was rightfully so. They were making some big defensive plays and just not finishing plays, and that's what she was talking about there to her team.
Right now, it's big offensive plays from Team Larson. Between the rhythm of Jordan, the rhythm and power of Ebony, you're up against a tall task here.
Well, and I tell you, if Ebony plays like she normally does, unlike we saw yesterday, and you get Jordan doing what she does, Ari Cruz, how she played yesterday, that's a lot. That's a lot coming at you.
Ebony with the dig. Ari cross court. All the pins are cranking.
It started with that great dig by Ebony Wannabu, and that's something she did well yesterday. She was still playing defense. Really good. And this off-blocker defense, that's not an easy thing to do. Come off the net and dig a hard-driven ball right at you.
More passing trouble. That has been one thing for Team Lowe. Ari Cruz well in front of the defense. Team Larson went 22, 16, and 17 in dominant fashion over Team Hunter. And that was even with some on and off performances. Right now, everything's on. Everything's
on right now. Passing well, playing nice defense, smart with their swings and shots. Some good blocks already.
That netted him 180 team points, which has been critical. Those team points are huge. Another block, speaking of huge. And the first set is out of control. It's almost too easy.
Well, they're putting a lot of service pressure on Team Lowe right now, forcing the set out of system, and you've got Sambothi just patrolling the net up there. She's going to close wherever you are at this point.
Wow. Defenders keep digging in. Tiff Clark, chief among them. Confidence of number 10 right there. Swing it at everyone. Swing it at all. Just anything that comes near you.
Facing the scoreboard. She's just turning on it.
Molly Lohman checks in to serve. She's become the regular serving sub, the middle. Originally selected as a starter in week 1. An ankle injury took her down. Hasn't gotten back in the starting lineup since. Double quick. McClendon again. High over and into the corner.
Nice comeback by McClendon. It's a huge block up there. She took a big cut at it. Ebony Wannabu was all over it. So was Taylor Sambothi. And that second swing, she was just going high and deep in the corner. You see Jordan calls it in. It's in. Get up.
Who has a longer whip, McClendon or Grant?
Ooh, that's an interesting question. Oh, I'll let you know in a little bit.
Yeah, they both can really stretch out over the block. Karsta Lowe goes inside of it there.
That was the ball. That was the release. That was exactly what she was looking for, that timing, that rhythm. And if those two can find it, they're gonna make their way back in it. I know Karsta Lowe can do it. She has the ability to do it. She did it last night. We'll see what happens.
They have a good matchup out there with the 5'11 Cruz. A serve right now. Molly Lohman paying dividends.
And ace for Molly Lohman. Point, Team Low.
A 4-0 run.
And that ball moves. You see that thing just take off to the left.
Service error. Point, Team Larson. Tyler Stambuti now serving for Team Larson.
So we'll see if Bree King moves the ball around a little bit, keep it away from Ebony Wanabu.
Carcelo again, this time high off the block. What impressed me yesterday was the range of Lowe.
With the kill.
Yeah, I agree with that. She hit every shot in the book, and that's not sometimes players are one-dimensional. They hit this shot really well, and Karsten was really good at hitting one shot a few years ago, and now she's really expanded her game.
Yeah, I think you're using the hands of Betty Dela Cruz going out the line a couple of times. Good defense, McClendon. Up on top of the net. Good night now. We talked to Taylor Morgan about that yesterday in the elevator.
Look at her. She's like, oh, yes, I hit it in. I hit an overpass in.
Was this in Tanner's notes?
This probably was. Nice job. Just getting her feet there, step close. She said, I didn't have to hit that ball and aim for the corner. I just got to hit that ball.
Good spot for Bree King. Way too much fire.
And that ball was high and tight. And she had a good rhythm on that, getting on top of this ball. Really hard to defend. Yeah, Bree King's there, but just not enough.
A lot of overhand reception right now for Team Low, and that might be a focus, struggling with the platform.
Yep, scoot up a little bit, use your hands. You can chuck the ball basically on that first touch, so it's not a bad strategy. Yeah.
I'm familiar. Could not pass first year in Division I. Overhand everything. I think it also allows you to attack the ball.
It does.
Rather than you getting played by the movement.
For sure.
Another opportunity for Team Low. The captain. And that tip finds the floor, to your point.
Doing a nice job. I mean, I think the connection wasn't perfect. You see that ball's a little bit. She has to kind of come down, but she does a nice job knowing where she can go with the ball and finding a way to find the floor.
8-2 from 13-3. And another block. 9-2 run.
Carcelo just taking her time, getting herself in a really nice position. That was that left hand of Carcelo, which is super important that you take away that seam. Nice job by Carcelo.
Into the Bermuda Triangle, another ace serve. 10-2 run. It is a 2-point first set. That one fell off the shelf. Thrown to the line by Mans. That one looked intentional.
She's so good at that. Like, I don't get it. I mean, of course, centers attack the ball all the time. You throw the ball in the middle of the court. Look at this ball just sink on Larson. Perfect pass. Man, she's got that sharp angle dump down.
Team Low looking for a side out, looking to hang tight. Ari Cruz through the block and down. Taylor Morgan, that one whizzed right by her, by her body language. Felt like she should have had it.
Well, Mans with a nice heads-up play there. Her outside hitter's on the floor. Jordan Larson picking up that tip. And knows she has Ari Cruz coming out of the pipe.
Lowe already with 5 kills. See if we go right back to it. Again kept alive. Morgan. Abbott outside, not enough. Jordan flattens one out wide.
Yeah, really nice job by Team Lowe. Of course, both teams scrapping, playing some unbelievable defense, keeping it alive. Look at Ebony stretch out for that ball. And she's coming all the way from right back to the middle of the court.
Made a variety of one-handed plays recently. Gibmeyer.
Reliable. She's jumping higher than she's been. But man, I'm so impressed with Tiffany Clark, and watch her body position. But we'll see here on that slide. Lauren Gibmeyer doing what she does best.
Connections with Mans continue to improve. And Katie Carter in for the jump serve. Abbott, there, she got enough of it.
And I like that when the ball is pushed forward, Nia Grant still drives on that one, and you get a little bit of a bite from Taylor Sambothi. Watch, they're moving, they're shifting. You gotta wait just a hair, enough space for her to get a kill. And that's a fast ball coming from that area of the court.
That ball's still good. Katie Mans cleans it up. A full swing for the setter.
So great, and I can hear from here, I can hear Jordan Larson scream her name, Kaylee. You don't see plays like that very often. Jordan Larson could have hit the ball, she could have played it, but she just goes over. On 2 here, she sets the setter.
Perfect pace to the outside. Man, starting to dial it in after a couple weeks where she did not play at all. She looks smooth.
She does. Looks really good right now.
20-15. Timeout on the court. Team Larson put enough pressure on. Second timeout burn for Lowe. First set conclusion on the way. Back in Dallas, Texas, every athlete before arriving with Athletes Unlimited was asked to identify a nonprofit partner for whom they would play. The Give Lively Foundation will make a grant equal to 50% of the athlete's end of season bonus to that partner upon conclusion of the season. Here's Taylor Bruns with her cause.
I'm playing for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. I think that mental health is really important topic and often overlooked in our society. It's becoming more important. People are realizing how important it is, but I just think that when people are in their darkest hour, it's great that this organization is there to give them support and help and to try to bring them back to life, figuratively and literally, you know. So I think that's why I would like to play for it, and I suffered with depression in my life, so it's close to my heart.
The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention is dedicated to saving lives and bringing hope to those affected by suicide. AFSP creates a culture that's smart about mental health through education and community programs, develops suicide prevention through research and advocacy, and provides support for those affected by suicide. Setter at South Carolina, that's the other USC, 2010 to 2013, has played pro in 5 different countries, says, listen, I'm moving to Sweden.
Yep.
This summer, family is in my future. She and fiance Anton, who was libero for Sweden for 10 years, are all in on volley.
They are all in. Love it. They love traveling together. She talked about how much she loved traveling around Europe, and that experience. Is excited to end up there.
Yeah, not only players, but big fans of the sport as well. Bruns has been a starter the last couple of weeks. She's currently behind Kaylee Mans. And we talked about some of the misconnections yesterday with Mans, but the reality is they were winning.
They were winning. There were a lot of people stepping up. They were finding a way. But I tell you what was really good was all of their hitters were able to adjust or make smart plays. They weren't making a lot of errors when the connection wasn't quite there.
Holly Tolliver is now in to serve for Team Low. Oh, nearly a kill there to the corner. McClendon can't quite save that one. 21-16. Thank you to our presenting floor partner, Geico.
The captain, Jordan Larson, now serving.
Tough serving. Rarely missing Jordan Larson at the line. 21-16, set one. Kevin Barnett alongside Selima Rockwell. Low misses wide. 22-16, the lead has stretched back out. It's been a back-and forth first set. 13-3 lead for Team Larson, followed by a 10-2 run by Team Low to come within two, but since then Team Larson has re-extended. And they do again with the ace there from Jordan.
Jordan Larson she serves this ball with so much pace and it drives you. It catches you high and you have to make a decision. You're in or you're out. And sometimes you just have to really commit to it, even if it's going out.
That ball's long. Unforced errors piling up for Team Low and some forced errors. Set point for Team Larson, looking for their fourth straight set victory. I'm not sure what the Blades of Grass celebration is all about. Have to inquire with Key. Wannabu, not yet. Sambothi to the corner. Winner, winner, chicken wings for dinner.
So good.
The future world record holder finishes off the first set, 25-16 for her side. Set two on the way. Tonight's match is presented by Geico. Carstelo losing the first set worked just fine last night. You guys made a terrific run in the middle of this set. What are you telling your team right now as the captain? What did you fall back on last night you need to go back to?
I think, you know, we had a small run there. I think we're definitely not playing our best. So if we can just pick up a couple more balls, we'll be hanging with them a lot more, a lot easier. So yeah, it's not a lot of changes, small difference, small changes make a big difference.
Do you think that vibe can carry over from last night? Just you have that experience of coming back, and you can do that again today.
For sure. I think, yeah, we're really proud of that win. And I think we can, like you said, carry that energy into today. We have a lot of ground to make up, but I think our squad can do it.
All right, good luck in the second set.
Thank you.
This has been Navigating the Wind, presented by Mariner Wealth Advisors, helping you navigate your financial future. Carstelo hasn't had much trouble navigating the offensive side of the game in league play.
No, she really hasn't, but it's a big deal. Being a team captain, she had that experience once before, and not just taking care of your own game, but helping your team with their game as well.
Last night she had 25 kills. That's a league record.
Yes.
She's had 23. She holds the top 2 spots. Tonight, in the first set, she has 5 kills. Next highest on her team is 2. That's Taylor Morgan, who's 2 for 2. Everyone else has 1. She's not getting nearly enough support.
She is not getting enough support, and that's the trouble. You need people around you that can do something. You need 2 or 3 kills here, 3 or 4 kills there in every set from somebody else. And she kind of almost did it alone last night. Not really,
for periods.
But it's hard. You just can't be a one-man show. She knows that, and she wants that out of her team.
Last night she had 25. Next highest was 8 from Simone Abbott. It was an efficient 8, but you'd love to chop a couple off of Low and put 10 have somebody else in double digits.
And she has the team that could do it. She has the offense in Abbott, in Grant, I mean, all of them, really. You look at them, she has the offense. If they can handle the ball, they don't have to just keep flinging that ball back to her. I think that's what we saw some of that last night. Out of system, the connection was so good between Bree King and Carcelo, so why not? She's scoring, just give it to her.
Both McClendon and Abbott have had 17 kill performances, perfectly capable offensive players, as Lowe opens the next set, getting blocked by Jordan Larson. So 1-0 to start set 2.
Monster block. Point, Team Larson.
Jordan Larson's going to be matched up with her twice now, starting in left front. And Carsa's in that middle front.
Yeah, remember she had Ari Cruz before. That ball is banged through for the kill. And Morgan remains perfect.
Taylor Morgan set to serve for Team Lowe.
Taylor Morgan, a couple of younger sisters. Not on the volleyball path, each on their own path. Back line from Gibby.
Kill by Lauren Gilmore.
I tell you, Mans knows how to find her. Kaylee Mans moving along the net. Good rhythm, but look how high she is. I mean, I know I keep saying that, but she's high above the block, snapping down over top of it and keeping that ball deep.
There's Carcelo giving some direction at the point of attack.
The captain,
Sixth kill for her.
Taylor Sambothi just needs to get that right hand finish. It's a nice swing and a sharp angle.
A little shout out to April Ross, Olympic medalist, who's tuning in, and 2021 Olympian to be, alongside her partner Alex Kleiman. She wants to know who else is watching on Fox Sports 2 right now.
That's awesome.
Hi, April.
Hi, April.
Hope to see you on the beach soon. They're coming off a successful trip to Doha to start the international beach season. Perfect pass for Team Lowe, and that ball is scudded long. Was there a touch? Could we see a challenge?
Bree King was kind of asking for one and then just let it go.
You're not getting it from anyone in orange.
No.
No one's going to go. Yeah, that was me. Abbott hard cross court dug up. Jam. There you go, David Hunt.
The jam. Well, she talked about that yesterday. She said just how effective that move is. You know, you don't see that often. A big dig by Tiffany Clark. Let's not forget that. But a nice jam on that finish.
Yeah, you've been jammed, but nobody was wearing a kimono or anything. Big touch that time. Called for Abbott. Abbott was ready for more offense up there at the net. She would go back to serve. Sneaks it over. Tough swing from McClendon. Wow, big whippy arm.
That's nice. That's a really nice swing by Deja McClendon. Yeah, unraveling. But Bree King chases it down.
There's a little fruit by the foot or something coming out of there. Like, it just kept spooling out. Snapped over the top of the ball. What a beautiful swing.
Fruit by the foot.
Wanaboo! One-on-one against Bree King.
Tell you, that ball wasn't perfect, and she tried to just turn and cut it down the line, and Bree King was there.
There's April Ross. Follow her at April Ross Beach. Be a good summer, and glad she's tuning in with us. Good to see other female athletes supporting the league. McClendon, oh, can't be covered. An even start to this set is good for Team Lowe. Remember, they went down 13-3, rallied nearly all the way back. But you'd much rather start with an even first opportunity.
So you got to say, I like that move by Taylor Sambothi. doing a nice job adjusting to that sharp cross court and dropping that inside hand.
Lowe unable to track that one down for a good swing. If you're enjoying our coverage here and would prefer it in Spanish, it is available. Fox Deportes. Roger Valdivieso and Mary Martinez, our co-workers here inside Fair Park Coliseum, with the call in Espanol. There's a better swing. Ebony Wannabu with the one-handed set. Why not? Karstelo can't quite get there. A series of jousts ends with Team Larson putting another point on the board.
Can't believe that play by Wannabu. Lays out there. They keep the ball alive. She's playing such good defense, and I tell you, even if she's not getting it done offensively, which is rare, she goes hard on defense. Uses her length, uses that vision, and just stab balls.
Little 3-0 mini run for Team Larson. Make it 4. Wannabu with the block. She'll collect 12 individual points.
So yeah, they're really extending this overall match lead right now. That's a nice job. Just kind of waiting for that tip.
I asked you the question yesterday if this team with Ebony Wannabu and Jordan Larson was the big two. I think the answer to that was yes, but it's so much more.
It's so much more. You're right. And I think what Jordan Larson said about her draft choices, she wanted balance, she wanted fun, and just people that could take care of their jobs. Look at that move by Ebony Wannabu. Just doing a nice job sealing the antenna.
5-0 scoring run and near 30 points for Ebony Wannabu. Nia Grant. Finally, that connection established. That was something those two players were talking a lot, Bree King and Nia Grant, between sets.
They were having a conversation about the rhythm of that set. I saw Nia Grant was sitting down, Bree King was just, they were just super engaged and locked in, and that's so important, that connection between a setter in the middle and that conversation and having that connection.
Molly Lohman was a part of the run made in set 1. Not enough of a touch there. Look at how Team Lowe was put together. Bree King was the #1 pick for Karstelo. Pair of outsides before they went to the middle with the rising stock of Nia Grant. Came from Team Dela Cruz. She's done a ton of winning, Nia Grant. Good touch. Oh, that could be a lift, yeah. I don't like doubles.
It should be a lift.
That's an illegal play. End of story.
Oh, she knows it. I mean, she basically went and caught the ball and threw it back.
Yeah, some sticky fingers on this one.
If you hold on to the ball a little bit too long, like you're playing catch, you're going to get called for a lift.
All right, so just down by 4. Missed chance there. Low. Wide. And immediately challenged.
Everyone's challenging it. The whole team.
Everyone saw the challenge.
And she, you heard the ref ask, you want the touch, right? And Carissa said yes. I'm looking for a touch on that swing.
Devaney McClarty into the booth.
Now let's go back to that set. Again, off the net, way off the net. Running forward, Bree King on a rope.
Yeah, high and fast. That ball turned down the line. Let's seek another angle on that swing. Ooh, touch.
I saw it. There it was. I didn't even need my glasses. Look at that pinky. There it is. Got it. Great job by our crew getting that.
I like Karsta's eyes. You see Karsta's eyes right on. She knew it was off that finger.
After review, the point was awarded to Team Lowe.
Yeah, good spin there. So now 11-8. For all the momentum of that 5-0 run, you're just down 3.
Right.
Rosado, nice dig. That ball's too tight. and taken advantage of by the block.
Monster block by number 24,
Ari Cruz doing a nice job, not getting tooled, staying nice and controlled on those tight balls. You never know when someone's going to take it and just throw it off your hands.
Love those tight ones. Try and surround it. Oregon Doug. Up again, but it's McClendon from the outside who collects the K.
That's a really nice job by Team Low. You get that first quick swing that forces the middle. Gibbenmeyer has to stay just a little bit, and then a fast ball to the outside, creating that space.
Deja McClendon said, listen, volleyball's transformed me. It was a fun activity, but it's turned into a character builder as she's become a professional after an incredible collegiate career for Penn State. Mans with the cover, Wannabu. Little slide action, and it's good. Watching that left foot, it looked good from behind the line.
That was a really nice heads-up play by Ebony Wannabu, understanding where she is. You see her just go off one foot, hit this ball deep into the court.
Wannabu with a little tot there, taking out the trash. Lowe uses the block. Another one came just a little bit, need a little bit more air.
Little tight, little bit flat. Again, it's pretty specific. I mean, that ball, they had it last night, and they have it at times tonight, but see if they can find that connection again.
Little snap down from Jordan Larson.
It's a smart swing, a little bit off the net. She sees the block. See this, she just gets on top of it and snaps. She doesn't even swing fully through. Sees that hole in the block, hits down in the middle of the court. Ebony is everywhere.
Karsta can't chip that one away. Gibby back set, no. Sometimes you just got to send it.
Oh, man. That was tough. I was ready for it. Lauren, I was cheering for you.
We know what tomorrow morning's practice includes.
Setting that second ball.
Back setting practice.
Come on.
That one dug back over. It's Wannabu again with the dig. Low, little C-ball action move just inside. 14-12. Here comes Team Low. They are not scared of a slow start.
Look at this ball just inside, not completely down the line.
Ebony on the ground, as is Abbott. Finally, Jordan Larson goes hard off the block.
A nice layout by Rosado, gets his pancake. And Abbott almost had a really nice set for Low, which just keeps that ball in play. Jordan Larson cleaning it up on the other side.
Nice touch by Sambothi. And transition put away. That's all 41.
Hell yeah. That's not an easy move. Making a move all the way out to the pin, getting a touch on the block, transitioning off the net to hit it quick.
Technical timeout at 16. A much tighter second set performance. Ken Larson continue to scrap and stay perfect on the weekend. Back in Dallas. Inside the Coliseum. We asked every player before we arrived here in Dallas to reflect on a time in their career when they need to generate some self-belief. Here's Lauren Gibbemeyer.
I think I have to look within and like really trust myself in order to succeed in any of the matches that I play. I've played in some really big games. I've played in really big tournaments with the national team. In those moments, I've had to really look within, but also reach out to my teammates in order to get through those big moments.
That was Believe You Will, sponsored by Guaranteed Rate. As you look at the career of Lauren Gibbemeyer, it's been outstanding.
It's been a phenomenal career. I coached against her at Minnesota, and she was one of the best middles in the country. Unbelievable to watch her just grow and develop and play on the national team, and she's had such an amazing career.
The daughter of a chef, loves to cook. She said her dad has given her all kind of good hints on strategies. When you're cooking overseas, you don't have the best things necessarily to do. Spends some of her time doing some interior design and a lot of recipes on Pinterest. More than 1,800 pins on Pinterest for Lauren Gibbemeyer. A lot of dog treats in there. She said during quarantine she made them for her friends and neighbors.
A lot of dog treats. I follow her now. It's fun to just look. She's got all kinds of cool stuff on her Pinterest.
So whether you want blocks in the middle,
dog treats,
or maybe a tasty treat for you or your canine friend, Lauren Gibbemeyer has you covered. 16-13 out of the technical timeout, a clean side out for Team Low. Karsta now in a double figures, and that might be a bad sign for her side. No one else even close. She has 10. Next is Deja McClendon with 4. And then Simone Abbott has 2. Taylor Morgan is 3 for 4. They need some offensive balance if they're going to get back in this one. Nice dig by Tolliver. Love that little chip from McClendon. And finding open court is Jordan Larson.
I like that one. Well, Jordan Larson just sees the court. She takes her time. She surveys it, looks at the defense. Where is everyone right now? And just tips it to that 2 zone.
And a big spin there from 16-14 to 17-13. 17-13 feels worse.
It feels worse. It's not that far, but it feels worse.
You're getting late in the set. You feel like 13 isn't very much.
Right.
It's only 4 points, but it's certainly one of those that feels like 6 or 7. Lowry off the block, swinging with confidence. Fans, if you want to get even closer to the game than you are now, join the Unlimited Club for free and select your favorite player. Could be Lowry Cruz. You can unlock special access, additional content, and more. If you want even more than that, upgrade your membership for a whole year of behind-the-scenes access and join in voting for MVPs at the end of every match. Jordan Larson and Lowry Cruz collected those in their first match of the weekend. You can also vote for the Geico Defensive Player of the Year. Learn more about the Unlimited Club by visiting auprosports.com and clicking on Unlimited Club in the upper right. At any paid level, you can vote for MVP, and you are contributing to the league. You are supporting the league directly. Go ahead and do it. 18-14, Lohman into serve. Working on Cruz a little bit. Doesn't matter.
There goes that theory.
The international volleyball mercenary does not care about your service.
Super comfortable as a passer hitter. Look at her, that move after she passes the ball, gets on this ball quick down the line.
An Olympian with Team Puerto Rico. Lowry Cruz played at Florida. And we had April Ross on the line. Went down at the hands of April Ross here in Dallas for the national title. Long time ago in the early aughts. Gibbemeyer with her kill there, puts her team up 6.
Really nice save by Kaylee Mans there, setting that ball. Getting the blocker off the ground. No block for Gibbemeyer.
Ace service. Sambothi has come alive.
I tell you, she always goes on some runs. She's at the service line. She's got 2, 3, 4 balls in a row. She's got a tough serve in that seam.
2 for 3 at the net, has 2 stuffs, and just added an ace. McClendon off the ball.
Really nice set by Bree King off the net. flinging it out there, giving her a little bit of height, but with that speed. It's a nice combination. It's a 15-point game, the overall score.
Yeah, 46-31. Make it 47-31.
It's a lot of points.
That'll be a heavy lift in the third, unless you can do a lot of damage here before you give up 3 to Team Larson.
For Team Larson. Entering the match, number 19, Katie Carter, and number 17, Taylor Bruns.
All right, a little double sub action coming in for Team Larson. Katie Carter's going to get an extended run here along with setter Taylor Bruns.
That was a nice touch.
The definition of quick.
That's it. It's so fast. I was surprised Gitmeyer got her hands on it.
In an era of slides and kind of 1.5s.
Super quick.
That's true.
Tell you what, that's true. She's off the ground, off fast.
Keisha McClendon now serving for Team Lowe.
McClendon with the dig. It was touched, still alive. Abbott. Both teams on top of it defensively. That one missed.
And that was all Lauren Gitmeyer. There are times where she's the only person at the net. She doesn't leave. She doesn't care. She's like, I'm staying right here. I'm going to touch this ball. I'm going to touch that one. I'm going to transition. I'm going to hit.
Reminds me of one time Nebraska star Sarah Pavin on the beach now, too. She says, listen, I'm a blocker. I don't pull much because I stick with what I'm really good at. And they are the number 2 team in the world. We're the number 1 at one point. That one is tapped over by Gitmeyer. In fact, they may still hold the number 1 spot, but it's been a battle in the United States between April Ross, Alex Kleinman, and Melissa Humana-Paredes and Sarah Pavin. All one-time indoor stars. Whoa, finishes that one, but time is waning. Second set point upcoming for Team Larson. Be the 6th straight set victory. And they would hold a commanding advantage with a side out here of 50-43 entering, or 50-33 entering the third. Really tight set. Clark under it. Perfect touch by Jordan Larson. Larson takes a look down. The best standing swing you'll see.
That exists anywhere.
Oh, a lucky pass over is going to go down as a kill for Katie Carter. What a weird finish to a long play. We had a standing swing and a bump kill to finish our second set, 25-17. Team Larson in control. Tonight's match is presented by Geico. Back on the grounds of Fair Park, looking towards set 3. 50-33, the overall commanding lead for Team Larson. Each athlete identifies a cause that they would like to play for. There will be an end-of-season bonus, and half of that money will make its way. An equal half of that money will make its way to that nonprofit partner. Here's Kaylee Manns with her cause.
I chose to support my organization because my grandpa just passed away from Alzheimer's during COVID, and I think it's really important that there is going to be a first survivor of Alzheimer's. I really want. They're doing a lot more research-based funding, and so I think that's very important.
The mission is to unite professional athletes, coaches, patients, caregivers, and community in the fight for the world's first survivor of Alzheimer's by advancing awareness, supporting caregivers, and funding research. A noble cause for Kaylee Mans, who's standing next to Ebony Wanabo, climbing in the points. Winning will do that.
Well, that's what happens. She's winning, and she's making a lot of plays, too. Last night wasn't her best performance, that's for sure, but she is winning. She's finding ways to win and helping her team in other ways. And I just think that's such an important message. You can find ways to keep the ball off the floor, block some balls, do other things really well. I mean, that's what Ebony Wanabo is doing, and that's what she offers her teams every time she's on a team.
You can watch the leaderboard. It is updated live. You want to watch it between matches for sure. Check it out, auprosports.com for all your volleyball information on the league here. Follow our drafts, which happen on every Tuesday, and will happen just one more Tuesday. That coming up 5 p.m. on Facebook Live. That is 5 p.m. Central Time on Tuesday evening. We will shuffle up the deal one last time and see who dances their way to a title.
Love it. Love a little dance in action before we start.
Yeah, it's 6-0 in sets and perfect team points thus far. You got to be feeling pretty good if you're wearing an orange jersey.
Well, you said it earlier about the 1-2 punch of Larson and Wanabo, but there's so much more to that team.
Yeah.
Like it's balanced. You've got a great libero in Clark that can handle the ball and excellent defensively as well. Ari Cruz has really stepped up.
Well, as good as Ari Cruz was last night, hitting .520, she's above that now. 8 kills on 13, been blocked once. That was early on. 8 from her, 10 from Larson, 5 from Wanabo. And the team as a whole hitting near .460. A little bit lower than that. I think that one was into the cable. Play on. Clark tucked underneath. Abbott. Sharper and inside the block.
Big swing. I tell you, that defensive play by Tiffany Clark. Unbelievable. But look at her get her feet there. See that runway. She had all that space to work with. Nice swing by Simone Abbott.
So if the offense going to come from somewhere, Simone Abbott is a candidate. Right now hitting about 200. They'll need more than that for Team Low if they're going to win this set. Give Meyer Doug. Abbott again, this time into the deep corner. That's a beautiful transition attack.
I like it. Moving the ball around a little bit, getting some more players confident. Bree King has to set other people. They need more than Carcelo right now to win this set.
4 for 16 for Abbott. Deep corner ace right off of Clark. Couldn't decide.
Couldn't decide. We talk about indecision. Sometimes you just have to make a decision, right or wrong. Commit to it. That's a tough one. I heard a lot of outs. People were screaming out, and then she wanted to let it go at the last minute. Nice serve by Deja McClendon deep into that court.
Do you go short to the same passer?
She's been yo-yoing. She's been mixing it up.
There you go. Another good spot from McClendon. Cruz chopping a miss.
I'm not sure what happened, Chip. No block out there. Carcelo got caught in the middle of the court.
If you're Team Low and you're looking for the overall, 4-0 is the way to start. You're still 13 back. A lot to go here in set 3, but at least you have some momentum. Well into the net from Jordan Larson, missed timing.
This is a big run, a big push by Team Low. I mean, they want this set. They want to score as many points as possible.
Gitmeyer in front. Misses 6-0. Do you call a timeout?
Or a challenge.
All right. I like your plan.
We have a captain's challenge on the last point.
And they're looking for a net violation. Indication from our R1, Michelle Prater. Debbie McClarty back under the hood.
You also see in this rotation, you have both blockers in on that. The Abbott and Morgan, they were running just a one ball with Lauren Gitmeyer, surrounded by blockers, and we'll see if we see a net call here. Oh, interesting, the net's moving already.
Yeah, and that may be why.
Yeah, it may have looked like a net, but we'll see. Let's see if we can see it from another angle. She got herself a little too tight. Oh.
On the turn. Taylor Morgan's left or right hip there.
And you see her look at the at the ref. When she comes down, she looks at the down ref.
Yeah, watch the body language in the lower right corner there. Now the question becomes, did the ball land first?
That's it, yep. Before she hit the net. We shall see.
And how are you going to figure that out?
I got to pan out and time it. I have no idea. See what they're seeing.
Because once the ball is down, that play is over.
It's over. It doesn't matter if she hits the net after that point.
You could tear the net down if you wanted. Wouldn't be called a net.
That might be a
You'd get a red card. Yeah.
So she definitely hit it. The question is when.
All right, Devaney McClarty is going to come back out, and this one's going to stand as called. I think you hit it there, Salima, the timing.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Moving on the court stand. The point stays with Team Lowe.
And now Jordan Larson's going to grind the point.
At least have a conversation. I mean, that's what captains do. Say, hey, you know, we definitely saw it.
Functioned as a good long timeout.
Team Larson down 6 points here, 6-0 in this set.
Still an 11-point lead in the overall. Gitmeyer into the net. So again, that defense pays off. How good has Deja McClendon been in the middle back?
She's been so good, just reading well, making big moves, staying deep when she needs to, but really seeing the plays and just laying out there. She does a half split there. Cut the overall to 10.
50-40. That one was in. Rosado digs it. Morgan can't get the joust. Team Larson's on the board.
Nice dig by Rosado. On a hard swing by Wanavoo.
Good pass. Oh, better block.
So good, just so good. Jordan Larson lined up perfectly, already locked out. She's doing a better job with the timing. She knows how fast it is. Look, she's over before contact, locked out and ready.
Yeah, she was waiting on that one. She was already leaning. Abbott, nice high swing. I like Abbott into the angle on a high ball opportunity, but as long as she keeps it high. I think too many times she goes for that low angle. And, yeah.
Absolutely, she's done that. She's dropped her arm a few times. It's trying to like muscle it through. But man, when she's up there reaching high, she can score.
Yeah, and you can hit it sharp. Just keep it into the hands. Speaking of into the hands, there's a jam. Been jammed again.
Nice tool off the block by Jordan Larson.
Carcelo and Leslie Noak have both been jammed a couple of times in this match here. over. And that's going to be a back row violation, yeah.
Bree King reaching over the net as a back row setter. That ball was past the plane of the net. She's going to get called. And these points are huge for everyone. When you look at the position that Bree King was in on the leaderboard, or Carcelo is on the leaderboard, and what that means.
Sent both across body.
And how that extends things for maybe Wannabu. Of course, for Jordan Larson, his points are huge right now.
Sambothi's best offensive output in some time. 4 for 5. Blocked by Nia Grant next to Abbott. So Team Low is getting some balance here. Abbott with 3 kills. Now a block from Grant. It hasn't been all the left arm of Carcelo.
Nice control block too. You see, she's not throwing her hands up there like crazy, just pressing over, getting those heels over the net.
Good scramble from the opposite on defense. Just long.
Ari Cruz in that middle back, just scooping stuff, scooping it up right on target. We talked about the quality of digs, man. She has quality touches back there.
55-43 our overall. Low's lead back to 5 here in the third. A service to follow. More individual points. They're still hunting for 40 points in this third set.
That service is hard with pace. Not a lot of float on it, just came at you fast.
Another tough one. Nice joust move from Mans to hang on to it. Abbott through and down.
When you see that high free ball, you don't see that often in the college game or elsewhere. Gives your team time to set up, get their defense set up. You're going to see that sometimes with free balls here in this league, just setting them high over the net.
The scales of offense for Team Low evening out. Ooh, Jordan Larson. How about the sound on that contact?
I don't even know how she hit some of these balls. The block is set. They're in a good spot because that ball is off the net. Man, Jordan Larson still fighting the court.
Mans always hanging out under there. Was it enough? No.
Oh.
Fans, head on over to auprosports.com. Get your Athletes Unlimited gear. And don't forget to follow us on social. AU Pro Sports across Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We have it all. And you can interact with us live in match. You never know, your tweet might end up on our air. Bree Flanagan. She's all in on AU Pro Sports as a whole. Don't forget, started with softball, coming with lacrosse. More pinball defense for Team Low. And then softball again in the fall. Nice. Another pickup. On the right, Jordan. Full run of the offense there. And it pays off for Team Larson. And Matt Greenberg says sourdough waffles and pizza have been the best thing to come from the pandemic. That and a puppy. And AU Pro Sports.
Oh, that's the quote of the league.
I love it.
The tweet.
I love that Matt got on even without a picture of the puppy.
Or the waffles.
That would have been the guarantee, yeah. Throw all those in one photo and you're in. Thanks, Matt. And how's your starter coming along? Short serve. Ace. You love having number 10 on your side.
Just knows what she's doing. Intention behind every single touch, every single skill.
Saw that short deep. Oh, Mans was in a pretty good spot, just couldn't get enough of it.
She was creeping, she was on the move. She was creeping in like she does. Maybe still moving when she dug that ball. It's a nice dig. And of course, a great hustle by Ebony Wanabu.
And she's just loitering around that kind of right back area. Ari Cruz saves that from being an ace. Karsta crept up a little too far, perhaps. Ball blocked out of bounds there.
Well, nice play. Smart play by Jordan Larson, getting Carcelo, pushing her back, forcing them to set Deja McClendon. But Deja hits this ball, and you see her get out of the way. She falls on her back here, off the net. Nice swing, Tool. Ends up on the ground.
All right, you can't give this one up. There it is. So here's how it works. The lead is 11 with only 10 points remaining. So that's the set. Or the set, no, that's the overall, pardon me. That's the overall. We knew Team Larson was in a good position being plus 17. Oh, they bettered their position here in this set with another ace. 15-10. They are trying to sweep once again. Taylor Sambothi's second ace.
She does. She's got a great serve right in that seam. Again, see Abbott and Rosado still trying to work out that responsibility.
Abbott took charge of the next one. Gibmeyer says, I'll take this one.
Love that speed of the offense. Jordan Larson flying in there to pick up that ball, and it's just a bang-bang play.
A little gooseneck curl to the left. And you get a gooseneck. And you get a gooseneck. That would be the finished position of the hand when you cup over the top of it. Mans, nice defense, got that one. How about this time? Good touch. Nice transition from Morgan.
Taylor Morgan with the kill.
Technical timeout, 16-11. A near reversal of set number 2. Still looking for 40 set points. In a good position. Team low. Tonight's Geico defensive play of the game. Tiff Clark in the left back.
Tiff Clark just is, she puts her helmet on and takes it in that left back position. She wants the hard-driven ball to come at her. Unbelievable defensive play by Tiffany Clark.
Yeah, Tiffany Clark came up with the D there. Her team trails in this third set. A lot of these women come from sporting families. Simone Abbott, no exception. Look at Simone and her brother AJ said, that's my best friend, wide receiver at Wisconsin. Much love and support from both of them. And we hope that he's tuning in to watch his sister play. Another efficient performance for her. And would you like to see her be maybe a little more terminal, but you hit 290. That's a good number.
That's a good number, and she's really stepped it up. Middle of that second set on. They needed somebody else to do it. And that's
point scoring.
Simone Abbott has done.
Yeah, she has 4 kills in this set of her 6 overall. Low in transition, dug again by Mans. Both setters with some defense, but Lauren Gibbemeyer is in charge of the net.
Absolutely. I love that Mans just stepped in. She was creeping. She was in there in perfect spot to dig that ball. Going over the net, but Gibmeyer's not leaving. She is not moving.
I think that creeper defense and the extreme angles that Karsta Lowe hits match up.
I think you're right.
Oh. Is that going to like a .75?
That's unbelievable how fast that is.
Can't even call it a 1 anymore.
No, you can't. Watch her approach. She is in the air. Ball is in the setter's hands, and she is waiting for it.
That is the way it used to be taught by everybody.
Yes.
This was a good rotation for Team Low. It proves so again. Big block.
Really nice read. You can kind of see Mans wanting to go to Wannabu here, and that block is just solid in the right spot.
And there again, you saw the net on the end. Not a net once that ball hits the ground. Clinton continues from the line, serving Clark. This time short. Rosado dig. Abbott kill. All right, Simone Abbott.
Love it.
If you want to invest, the time might have been before yesterday.
That's it. Lots of energy for Team Low, making a push here. They knew they could do it. You heard Carcelo say it. We have the ability to do it. We just got to clean some things up right now. Play better volleyball.
8 kills, north of 320. Ari Cruz. No touch called. And we will have another challenge.
We have a captain's challenge from Team Larson.
So that will be challenge number 2 in this set.
Nice swing down the line by Ari Cruz, looking for that pinky of Carcelo.
The absolute repayment.
See?
Yep.
Oh, I got it.
We saw Karsta and Betty last night do the same thing,
Yes.
work off one another here. We've had both have to challenge,
Pinky.
and both have gotten the touches.
Pinky for Pinky. There it is. Oh, it was so slight.
After review, the point was awarded to Team Larson.
19-13.
Ari Cruz now serving for Team Larson.
40 points still to be had for Team Low. Another beautiful swing from number 42.
Kill by Simone Abbott. Point.
Her patience is paying off in confidence.
It really is. I mean, you can see it. You can see it in her body language and how she's approaching the ball. Like everything looks confident right now. I'd keep setting her.
Went through a pretty difficult week and a half or so. One with Karsta Low. And then halfway through last week, really changed things around has Simone Abbott. Oh, that's pretty unique ball movement.
Was very different. That's what Jordan Larson does. That she just handles that first ball. She wants to stick with it. I'm gonna jump set you. You're gonna jump set her. She's gonna get a kill. Well, that's difficult to defend. You don't really know what's coming at you. It's not something you normally see, and Jordan Larson does that a lot, actually. As a blocker, it's hard to know where the ball's going.
Gibmeyer, Olay. Oh, surprised Jordan didn't hit that one. That would have been a double. The bench is calling for it. They'll be very unhappy now.
That was a tough one. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
The captain, Karsta Lowe, now serving.
Sambotha here later expressed her unhappiness with it.
Service error. Point. Team Larson.
Still some good margin here in the third set for Team Low. Kevin Barnett alongside Selena Rockwell, match 1 of 2 on the evening. We will be on the digital channels following this one. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and Daily Motion. McClendon, more good defense. And that ball is blocked and then down, out of bounds from Iwanabu.
Nice one-on-one block on kind of a faster set. That's a nice move by Ebony Iwanabu. These 40 points for Team Larson are big for them as well.
Sambothe all over the potential dump. Grant got a hold of it, but it went out of bounds.
Jordan Larson with the kill. Point, Team Larson.
Team Larson creeping closer. Jordan with 14 kills. Ari Cruz with 9. Lauren Gibmeyer with 8. Nice swing by Simone Abbott.
Really nice swing. Ball that's bumped up in the middle of the court. She gets her feet there. Look at her going high over the top in the middle of the court. Saw Ari Cruz kind of shade down the line a little bit, leaving a lot of room for Tiffany Clark. A lot of area for her to play defense.
Tolliver in for Abbott to serve and probably pass along the back row. Back-to-back missed serves now for Team Low. Helping Team Larson stay close, stay in touch. Time is now for a move. Probably have the right woman at the line.
Absolutely. Service ball down the line at Tolliver, I believe.
Nice set from Holly Tolliver, coming up off the ground. Not here, Bree King slaps it down.
I love it, the setter waiting for that free ball to come over the net.
Feasting.
Bree King sees it coming. She's not going to back off and wait for that. She's going to take care of it herself.
Bowman to Cruz, he'll get the ball outside. Work off the hands of Bree King.
Point, Team Larson.
Discussing a challenge.
Taylor Sambothe now serving.
You see Carcillo is definite with it. She was slowly patting her head. No.
While rubbing her belly, which got weird for a minute.
She was. Oh, now I'm not sure what's happening.
I think the discussion here is going to be, can you challenge the touch by a hitter?
That's what happened with, no, it wasn't the same play.
No, Lee Edmond was in the back row. You cannot challenge a touch in the back row. And you're not going to allow the challenge there after consultation. (23-19). Doug, not that time.
Man, unbelievable swing by Taylor Morgan getting on this ball. A huge overpass kill by Taylor Morgan. She wants it. She wants to set and this win.
Set ball opportunity here. McClendon. Clark into the splits. Holly Tolliver scoops it. Jordan Larson runs it down. Oh, straight back. Gotcha.
Unbelievable defense. That was crazy. Some of the best defensive plays of the match were in that last rally.
Splits from Clark. Larson's run to the corner. The scoop from Tolliver.
Scoop from Rosado. A lot going on there.
24-20. Second set point for Team Low. Trying to close the 40 here. Done. 25-20 in the third set. 70-58, the overall win for Team Larson. But Lowe salvages, gets 40 points at the end. More from Dallas. Athletes Unlimited Volleyball on Fox Sports is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate. Back in Big D, Team Larson with a big V. 70-58 the win. Lauren Gibbemeyer a big part of that. 8 kills on 19 swings. Lauren, tonight an offensive match. Last night a defensive match, 6 blocks. Why the contrast so stark for you?
Good question. Sometimes it just depends on who we're playing, and I don't know. I felt really good in block yesterday, and today I felt a little better in offense. So it kind of just depends. I'm just glad that I can contribute something.
So, Lauren, this team had big success yesterday with a big win, an overall match win today. What is it about this team that makes you guys win? What is that that's keeping you guys together?
For me, I think there's a lot of leadership on this team. Obviously, Jordan Larson really commands the front and the back row really well. And we also are very calm. I feel like a lot of experience brings more calm in chaotic situations. So I think we've been able to handle some situations that maybe a less experienced team maybe wouldn't be able to handle as well.
You know, and I talk about you. I love that you just patrol the net. That's what I say. You never leave it. Like everyone's off the net and you're still there. Talk about that mentality of just being present and always there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of a freak. I'm always hungry. I just want to block everybody. No, yeah, I am very focused. People have told me I have very intense eyes when I play, so I don't know if that has something to do with it.
True story. True story on that. Okay. How about write me a recipe for success for Team Larson tomorrow night against Team De La Cruz. Jordan's gone down each of the last 2 Mondays against Bethania De La Cruz.
Yeah, it's going to be a really good match, I think. We're going to have to push our serves. We're going to leave everything out on the court. And again, just a lot of communication and helping each other out in chaotic situations.
What's the last thing you pinned on Pinterest?
Probably something for the house because I just bought a house.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Put the interior design to work.
I'm trying.
Congratulations on the victory. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren. A victory, a solid one again for Team Larson. Little hiccup in the third, but they had closed it out. They carried a 17-point lead in the overall into that third set.
Well, they played just so clean, and it was everything and everybody contributing to the match tonight. It was the ball control and the ability of the hitters to just take care of business. They were efficient with what they were doing. And yeah, they did stumble in that last set, but they even closed the gap. So there's a lot there to build on.
Yeah, the group Team Larson has won 5 of 6 sets to open the weekend. And they win this one by 12, taking home 140 team points, sending everybody northward in the point standings. Players for our next match on court getting ready. 70-58, the victory for Team Larson in match number 1. Taylor Sambothi, number 41 in orange. What a night for you, 4 for 5. But that doesn't tell the whole story. 2 aces, 2 blocks. Why such a complete performance this evening?
I don't know. I think I had a lot of good people surrounding me and trying to uplift me, and just love to compete. So nice stats. Didn't even know that was the case.
Taylor, so you've been on different teams, different vibes. You have a new setter here with Kaylee Manns. How's that connection been? How have you guys been working on that?
You know, we're both Midwest gals, so I think we just had to have a little communication back and forth. Not so much worrying about timing each other, but just kind of playing a little bit loose, playing free. And I think when things get a little bit tense out there, it's sometimes easy to second guess that. But yeah, no, just having that communication with her and working together throughout the game.
You're finished now. How many minutes till the house coat's back out?
You know, it's a little bit warm in here. I'm not sure the house coat's going to fly, but I did get a special request to wear it to the COVID testing here. So you might be seeing it.
Right on. Thanks, Taylor.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations. Look at our top performers in this match for Team Larson. Jordan Larson, no surprise there. Taylor Sambothi, hey, on strength of that varied stats.
Well, and I think that's such a good point. She does so much well, and it's not just the blocks and the kills. She's transitioning. She's holding the block. She's touching balls on the block as well. Adds so much and so much energy. So a really nice performance by Taylor Sambothi and, of course, Jordan Larson.
Team as a whole, 13 blocks to just 5 for Team Lowe. Jordan Larson will head into Monday again 2-0 to face off with Bethania De La Cruz. But De La Cruz will be up next against Team Hunter. Don't forget, that's at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on our digital platforms. Be sure and join us also tomorrow here on FS2, 5 p.m. Eastern, for your first helping of Monday Volleyball. For Salima Rockwell and our entire crew, I'm Kevin Barnett. Once again, 70-58, Team Larson to 2-0 on the weekend.